Hey guys, I am in strong support of competition, and in this specific regard, competition for video streaming services. All right, so I wanted to posit some ideas for Rumble. Rumble is a streaming service that is supposed to be the primary competitor to YouTube. Now, of course, the primary issues that Rumble has, here's the number one thing. You need to be able to make money on the platform. If you can't make money, it's not competition. You can't compete. It's that simple. And if you can make money, it has to be easy or at least accessible to figure out how to do that. But anyway, I have also some other suggestions for the platform on how they can make it more robust, make it more of an appropriate competitor to YouTube and other streaming platforms, other video on demand platforms. So first of all, make it so that the Rumble Studio app can actually do vertical videos. That way, when I'm streaming to multiple different platforms, I can stream in the appropriate manner, or I can at least choose in order to maximize the number of people that will be able to view it. Because when people are watching videos vertically, they're usually watching them on their phones, okay? And most people watch YouTube and other applications like that via their phones. And sometimes those live streams will pop up in their Shorts feed. That does happen. Sometimes otherwise. So in order to make that work appropriately, that has to be at least an option in the Rumble Studio app. In addition to that, there needs to be a way to batch recordings for YouTube, as well as, let's see, there's a lot of things that the Rumble Studio has, or the Rumble just in general has not, sorry, I just got a message, that Rumble has not optimized their stuff. I mean, I can't even put an appropriate splash screen up on my Rumble main page. There's no spread in Rumble unless you are in a very, very, very popular niche, and even then, it just barely spreads. Of course, standard, they need to make it so that you can upload bigger than 15 gigabytes videos, but for now, that's a side note. It doesn't really matter all that much. There's a lot of improvements that Rumble needs to make. They're not a competitor. They're just not. With the current state in which the platform finds itself, it is not a genuine competitor to YouTube or any of the other streaming platforms. If X desires to become something like that, then X must have a more robust video repository. That is to say, you have to allow for videos longer than 1 minute to be posted. So yeah, let's see. I'm just sort of going off the cuff right now, but I have a YouTube channel here, or pardon me, a Rumble channel here that I manage because I am trying to give them some benefit of the doubt. I want them to succeed, you know, I want there to be some competition, but it's just missing so much. I mean, there's not even a spot for me to give them suggestions. I don't know where to write that, or if it is available, I don't know where it is, right? There's some account options. If you just compare the Rumble platform to YouTube, there are some very simple things that they could do. They could allow for you to make playlists. I don't see that anywhere on the Rumble app or Rumble website or anything like that. They could allow for batch uploads. I don't see that anywhere. Let's see, what else? They could also allow, let's say you go to the upload section, for you to have a default setting for your video uploads. That's actually extremely useful. It makes it much easier, lower barrier to entry, to upload consistently to Rumble if they have batch, like default settings. Now, YouTube has when you go to your main page on YouTube, bottom left corner, there's a little sprocket that says settings next to it, right? You click that, and then you have upload defaults and channel and all this other fun stuff. Upload defaults is very important. It's very useful. Yeah. I want there to be competition, but there just isn't right now. There just isn't. And, locals costs money, default, and if you can't, right out the gate, get reach to where you can make that money back, it is not worth your time. Because time is money. There's only the really big people out there like Steven Crowder and, even Scott Adams and Dave Rubin, Jordan Peterson, etc., that can make locals actually work for them. Otherwise, the very small guys, the people who seem to not be able to reach anybody out there, that does, include me for the most part, they're not going to be able to get any reach. They're just going to be putting their money out in the dark and into a black hole, and it's never going to come back to them. There are instances where a person like myself is willing to do that. Like if I'm trying to just get an idea out in the ether, like a book, for instance, then I'm willing to put an amount of money out there to get it spread. But if I'm trying to make a living off of this, which is what leads to these platforms getting as big as they are, so many people that have a personal interest in making money, then they need to make it so that's not a barrier to entry. So YouTube has a good spreading algorithm. It's very simple. This is something I don't know why Rumble doesn't do. And YouTube actually listened to me, at least some of the support people that I was talking to a couple months ago, where the number of impressions you get on a video should be baseline for any brand new channel, 1,000 impressions, right? And then the number of likes that you get, number of follows, number of subscribes, let's just say number of likes and number of comments, gives you a multiplier for that specific video, right? And then beyond that, the more subscribers you get, the higher your baseline number of impressions should be. So let's say you have 200 subscribers on your channel. Well, now your channel is going to have a baseline of 1,000 impressions per video plus 200, right? So 1,200 base impressions. And that usually leads to like 30 to 150 views, somewhere around there, depending on how good the video is, how good your click-through rate is, all right? And as you get more subscribers or more followers on Rumble, then the number of impressions should increase. We're just not seeing that on Rumble, all right? For starters, there's no base number of impressions, right? A channel can't grow because the channel can't reach anybody. I mean, I have a channel, my personal Rumble channel, that's been around for several years now, has 15 followers on it, and it has like 500 videos, something like that. So it's not because I'm not posting. It's just because there's no reach. So there has to be some baseline number of impressions, and the advertisers have to actually be paying money to advertise on Rumble. On YouTube, they've got that. For better or for worse, YouTube's got that. And YouTube does take a huge cut, which I get it. They gotta pay for their servers and stuff. It's a lot of data. But Rumble does not. I mean, there's another channel that I manage on Rumble with 100 followers, has like 700 videos posted, and like 5,000 views on all the videos, which is really low, right? With that many videos, if you were to do that on YouTube, you'd have millions. And I am doing that on YouTube, and this person does have millions of views, so I can tell that to you like straight up. But all those videos, literally the entire Rumble channel is made $2. Not kidding. $2. So what's going on here? Do you guys want competition or do you not? Because it looks to me like it's just a bunch of yammer, jimmer, jammer, blah, blah, blah from all those pundits out there that keep on saying, "Oh, YouTube is a monopoly, and we don't want to do anything about it though because it's going to upset our apple cart." Serious? Come on, come on. The problem with YouTube being the monopoly that it is, it's been fair up to this point, more or less, until you get into things like politics, right? Until you get into criticizing their platform, and you do that to an extensive level, then they can just shut down your channel. That's not fair. How's that fair? And of course, they don't want to lose money or anything like that, but there has to be a way to air your grievances. So, just some ideas. Point being is, the very top point being here, Rumble is not competitive. It's just not. And they need to become so. Because I want to support them. And I'm trying to. But I'm going to go bankrupt. And I won't be able to do anything. I'll have no power in the world if Rumble doesn't get better. So, therefore I stick to YouTube. I don't want that to be the case. Who does? In a free and open society, who wants our information to be vetted through a singular, centralized source? It's not a good idea. Anyway, that's all I got for you now. Hope you all have a great day today. Peace.